Welcome back, everyone. I am Queen Shishi. Thank you for joining me yet again. Today we are going to be testing the Pat McGrath foundation and primer, and I got an eye palette that I'm just going to dust one color on there. So this is the packaging for the Pat McGrath Labs foundation and primer and lippies and palette that I received. I was so happy when I unpacked this. This was so beautiful. As you can see, this is the foundation. This is how it comes. Well, I had already opened this package and unwrapped it, but it comes wrapped also. This is the primer. I mean, this is just so beautiful the way this is packaged. I love it. Sell me on packaging. The mini lippies that I received, these are so nice. So cute. The packaging is just wonderful. And then the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette, eyeshadow palette that I received also. The packaging, like I said, is just beautiful. As you can see, I've already done my brows off camera because that takes the longest time to do. And this is my face after my morning routine. So the last thing that I put on my face was sunscreen. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I'm going to put on my face is the Sublime Perfection Primer, Base Perfection Sublime. The first thing that I noticed about this primer is that it is creamy and it definitely has a scent to it. A lot of people don't like using products that have fragrance. I don't know. I haven't realized any issues with using products that have fragrance. The next thing that I wanted to do was to go ahead and set the primer, and so I am using my Laura Mercier loose setting powder to set my primer. And I picked up this trick from Jackie Aina. She does that a lot, and she also highlights under her foundation. I didn't do that in this video. And then my next step is to go ahead and put my foundation on, and I'm using the Sublime Perfection foundation in color Deep 32. What happened was, before I can do a skin match, I had already ordered the Deep 32. I asked my husband between two colors which one he thought, and he said this one, so we went with the Deep 32. Now when I went on Sephora's web to do a foundation match based on the other products that I have, the other foundations that I have, I should have gotten the medium Deep 27. I don't know, I don't think I'm far off with this color. We'll just have to see about the wear, how it looks. So far, I mean, it seems like it is blending right into my skin. So I am using my Morphe M439 brush to buff this foundation out. And yeah, that is what I'm doing here. I was doing a whole lot of talking also. I realized that. I think this is when I was probably talking about how I ended up getting this color. But yeah. buff, 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 buff. And I like this foundation so far. It was very light. I only use a pump and a half. So this foundation is not for those of you looking for full coverage. This is definitely not a full coverage foundation. And I'm trying this out also to see if I can use this as an everyday foundation since it is so light. So I am going to highlight just a little bit. Again, I'm looking for an everyday look. I'll be 31 this year, and last year when I was turning 30, I was looking at being more ladylike, being more presentable, leaving my house, actually putting some effort into how I look. I'm a teacher, and usually I just throw on my clothes, throw on my glasses, and out the door I go. But last year I told myself that I wanted to be a little bit more put together. So let's see how this foundation goes. I enjoy the fact that it does not cover up all of my moles. So that's cool. And then I decided that I was going to do a little bit of contouring. And I just went into my LA Pro Girl powder. I don't remember the name, but it is in cocoa. And I am contouring just a little bit. I didn't use my cream contour. Again, I wanted to be as realistic as I could, being that I may only have 30 minutes in the morning to get ready. So I wanted to try a routine that I knew that I could stick with if I decided to. So no cream contour, nothing special. Then I went in to set everything with my powder, and I am using the MAC Skin Finish powder. I don't remember the name of that. I'll probably put all of the items that I use, the products that I use, underneath. And then here's Mothership 5. This palette is so beautiful. This palette is so beautiful. So I went in with one of the colors. I don't remember the name of that color, but I was using that color as a transition color. I didn't have any plans on doing too much with my eyes. Again, I wanted to be very realistic. So I started with a transition color. And then I'm going to try to deepen it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Doing a whole lot of blending. So even though I'm not doing much, it is still important for us to blend the product. And then I'm going in with this deeper brown color. Remember I said that I was going to deepen it up. So I go in with that deeper brown color. This first brush that I was using, it was wet. So wasn't really a good move on my end. So I ended up switching brushes, but I just want to deepen up that transition color on my lid. And then I'm going to decide on a lid color. And this Mothership 5 palette, it was very hard for me to decide which color I wanted to use on my lid. But when I found that color, I was ready. So blend, 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 and decide. I'm deciding which color. And so I decided on can you guess which color I decided on? Rose gold. This color is so pretty. This rose gold color is so pretty. And I really had to say to myself that I worked with someone who wore glitter on her eyes every day to work as a teacher. So let me give it a try. I thought that this color could work. It is so pretty. Do you see that? So pretty. Such a pretty color. So I put that on, and I mean, it just really changed up the game for me. I really like this color. I could actually see myself wearing this color every day. Even if I don't do foundation, I can just throw on some rose gold glitter and call it a day. So I enjoyed that. Then I went back in with that deeper brown to go ahead and just blend everything and have everything be seamless. It is important for your eye look to be very seamless, no harsh lines. And so that's what I did here. I'm not putting on lashes today. I am just going to put on some mascara that I picked up from the drugstore. It's the Wet n Wild brand. Y'all don't sleep on the drugstores now. They have really good products. It's nice to splurge on the high-end stuff like your Macs and your Pat McGraths and your Morphes and, you know, all the other high-end stuff. But drugstore is really where it's at coin-wise. They have really good products. And again, if you're going to use something every day, why not use something that is reasonably priced every day? So I don't throw on lashes when I'm going to work, so that is why I am only putting on mascara. For this look, I didn't even line my eyes. I didn't do eyeliner because I usually don't either. And remember, I am not an everyday wearing makeup person, so I wanted to be as close to nothing. And I got 3 lipsticks, and I decided on one of the lippies. It was a dark color. It was the Flush 3. Very nice. Went on creamy. I enjoyed that. And I'm usually not a lipstick person either for work, but I did for this look. And I should probably start wearing lipstick to work. But yes, I had to go run and get my setting spray. Found that. Put on my setting spray. And we'll be back. So it is currently 4:47 p.m. I've had this on for about 5 hours. And this is how it looks. I think that it's a bit dark, so I would get another shade. So I'm going to have to make another video with a different shade, but I am greasy, so yeah, don't know. But thank you for watching, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing. Until next time, peace.